Good morning, everyone. How are you? This is Janick Lemieux from Open Heart Solutions. I'm talking to you today directly from my creative studio here in Collingwood at 79 Simcoe Street in the beautiful Tremont Annex. I thought I'd record this video to let you know how much of a spectacular week I've had. It's been a week full of surprises, of gifts, of just miracles. I don't know what's your definition of miracles, but for me it's been a week of miracles and a week of allowing to receive. I was warned last week intuitively to be ready to start receiving and allowing the receiving. Little did I know that it would take this turn. So I am here to thank you all who have already donated and to you who will donate to the GoFundMe campaign that my friend Catherine Ann McNeil started for me in light of the events last week in Ottawa. Yes, your money makes a difference in my life and it will help me repurchase some items such as my laptop and just a few things, many things actually. But really, it's not about the money. And it's funny because when I receive clients, that's what I tell them, that it's not about the money. It's about the commitment and the statement that we make to the universe, saying that we are here one for another, supporting one another. And I was so moved by so many of your private messages, of your comments, of your words of love and encouragement towards what I do. And what is it that I do? As my friend Ed stated it, I'm going to paraphrase here, but he said, let's help Janick continue spreading her love. And I don't know, it just moves me almost to tears, but not tears of sadness, but tears of joy, because this is what I do. I am an unconditional love lover, and it's easy to love when it's easy. But when circumstances, situations, people challenge us, then oftentimes it's harder to find it within ourselves to choose love no matter what. And that's what I did last week. So for those of you who don't know what happened last week, I was volunteering with the I Am Genie team in Ottawa for Dr. Wayne Dyer's event. And if you don't know yet, or haven't heard, or haven't had the privilege to attend one of the I Am Genie event, I encourage you greatly to research them. Joshua Dawson is this amazing soul. He has a beautiful heart and spirit. And yes, Google I Am Genie Foundation. So I was in Ottawa volunteering with them, with Bash and with Krista. And we were setting up the venue, getting ready to welcome about 1,000 people. And we were the first on location, getting stuff ready before the rest of the volunteers would arrive. And we had been busy for the last 2 hours when I needed to go back to what we had called the op center, or the operation place that we had set up for ourselves, to grab my bag with my laptop when I discovered it was missing. Long story short, the next day, so a week ago this morning, I went back to the venue, which happened to be a church, and I was able to visualize the surveillance video along with the office lady there. Her name is Judy, and she was an angel to me. She was so kind and supportive. And it became very obvious that my belongings were stolen by 2 young lads, clearly under the influence of drugs or alcohol. I'm not sure. We believe they were drug addicts. And together, me and Judy were able to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and reconstruct what had happened. So once it was clear and evident that my belongings were gone, we filed a police report, and the police said most likely within the hour that they committed the crime, my computer was sold for a mere $50. It was just to get a drug fix for them. So, to the surprise of many people, instead of being angry and upset and feeling, hate towards them, I started sending them love and light, because I saw beyond all the layers of humanity and of their hurt, and I saw their souls, for we are all divine souls. And I am one who believes that every act is an act of love, whether we understand it or not. And in every situation, we have a choice to choose love or something else. Well, when you come from the belief, not just the belief, the knowing that the only thing that is real is love, that's the only option, really. So I was sending them love and thanking them, actually, for all the gifts and the lessons they were bringing into my life. The number one lesson was, Janick, do you choose love every time? Even when it's hard, even when you think it's personal, even when you are shaken in your daily routine or with your belongings? And yes, I do. I didn't realize it right away. I realized it driving home that day. I had a 6 hours drive ahead of me. And yes, I cried. I'm very human. When I felt violated at first, because I couldn't understand. So that's before watching the video. I couldn't understand why my belongings, or how my belongings could get stolen in such a sacred place, in a sanctuary where we were getting ready to welcome one of the spiritual guru, Dr. Wayne Dyer. He just, I don't know if that's a word in English or not, but I'm going to use it. He just oozes love. When you're in his presence, you cannot help yourself then feel unconditional love. So at first, yes, I felt violated, and I was a bit shaken, a lot shaken, and I couldn't understand what was going on. But once I saw the video, once I understood, there was so many gifts in this entire situation. Like I said, number one gift was, do I choose love every time? And I do. Another gift was, pardon me, another gift was, you only know what you know. So I was so limited by my understanding, by my false understanding, that I thought I knew who was going to the church, and I thought I knew the people there. But I failed to realize that a sanctuary is also a place where people go to seek help. And who am I to judge what kind of help they were seeking? And if my computer helped them get some help, well, I also believe it's a divine plan. And and I find there is so much more peace in surrendering to the events than struggle trying to I don't know, make it right. It is right already. Long story. I want to thank you again for your support, and I'm gonna even ask you to go beyond your own limiting beliefs and find it in your heart and in your soul to send those two lads, but not just those two young men, but everybody in this world, on this planet, afflicted by any type of dependencies, whether it be drugs, alcohol, or even emotional dependencies, food, whatever type of affliction they're under. If we can just, even if it's just a few seconds, if everybody who watches this video clearly sends pure love and light to everybody who needs it right now, isn't this entire situation a gift even more? And the other thing, shortly after starting seeing that the funds, like people were actually giving. That's my part of allowing allowing myself to receive help and support. But once I saw the money starting to rise, I came across a video on the internet by Nylon. So it's hashtag Nylon. And the hashtag of the video I saw is Take the 100 Challenge. And what they did, this beautiful, amazing company, they had an employee meeting, and the employees, for them, some of them were scared that they were getting fired, but quite to the opposite. The company gave every employee $100 to go and spread happiness and love in their community. And it was just beautiful to see. And that's the type of thing I do. Not necessarily $100, but sometimes it's time, sometimes it's an act. But I do random acts of kindness, and I do pay it forward. So to see that in New York, this company, Nylon, was spreading joy and happiness and love in their community inspired me to do the same, despite my circumstances. So I took the pledge to, once the campaign is over, I'm going to take $100 of that GoFundMe campaign, and I don't know how I will do it yet. It's brewing in my mind, but I will go and give it back. I'll take that $100 and I'll go and give it back in my community. I'm going to try to be creative about it. If you have suggestions, ideas, email me or message me. I'd love to hear about them, but that's what I will do. So, lovely souls, if you are inclined to give to the GoFundMe campaign to help me get back my a laptop and some crystals and some artwork and so on and so forth, the link is GoFundMe, so altogether GoFundMe.com/VA Victor Alpha 5XJG. So Victor Alpha 5X Juliet George, or golf. And it's not so much about the amount. Some people have donated $5. Some people have donated $100. It's really about the intention, about the support and the love. And once again, I want to thank you. It means the world to me to be able to allow the receiving like that and the support. I love you. I wish you much love and light. And I also wish you the ability to receive in your life. For life, the cycle of life is a cycle of receiving and giving. Think of even your breath. When you breathe in, you receive. When you exhale, you give back. So this is Janick Lemieux from Open Heart Solutions, thanking you and wishing you love.